And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
That's fine. Yeah. Hey, take 26. Hey, take 26.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Jumbo! Hey, where y'all going?
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Jumbo! 319! Right.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Zoom. Hey! Watch the motion!
Now Rodgers throwing again. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Eric Armstead in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Hey, check 26.
Throwing is Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Garoppolo on 1st down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Garoppolo now. After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Malcolm Mitchell, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
26. Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. The gain of 39 that time. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Touchdown, Packers! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They run it with McKinnon. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
This is Morris. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Enough takes to start you out a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long.
12.
Garoppolo now. Hard throw, incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Hey, we got four. We got four down. Blue 58.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Zoom. 319.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, check 26. 319.
Working from the gun. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
On first down, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
12.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He dumps off to Morris, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down. Play action. Garoppolo out to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to be Packer football.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
So that one will be accepted. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 12 yards is the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Over here.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. The left side throw complete to Adams. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And they get this one to about the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Toss play to McKinnon. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Oko, over here.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That was a considerable gain on that catch by Dante Pettis, and he did the bulk of the work himself. Not surprising. An elite kick returner, he often turns into that when he actually catches the football. We just saw an example of it right there.
Certainly has good bloodlines. His father, Gary, longtime center fielder in the major leagues, now a coach with the Houston Astros.
So maybe that's how he tracks the football downfield. The bloodlines from the dad tracking down fly balls.
Throwing on 2nd. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? They're going to try and run for it, but he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their 1-point lead. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Rodgers. being chased out left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. They'll try and run it here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And left side here, it's Graham. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Rodgers. To throw on second down. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Hey, 88. Shit. Yeah, Liz.
On first down, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Zoom.
Rodgers to throw once more. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 44 yards. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down. Strong right. Zoom.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught. And it's a three-point game. So that effort gives him a three-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
4 down. Oka over here.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Go to 50. In 18.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Adams. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
That's fine. Yeah.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. Well, I know at points in this when you